So we're gonna be fueling up our saw. What we got is a Stihl MS361. It's got about a 59 cc's. It's a really nice, your everyday wood handling saw. It's not a real big one, like we got a 20-inch bar on there right now, and that's kind of about the size that it works really well with. You can go shorter if you want, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna fuel it up and put the chain oil. So what we're using is fall winter chainsaw oil. It says on it chainsaw oil actually. So that's how you know that stuff. So I always put that in last, and the reason is because it almost always runs over. And so I like to put my gas and all my fuel mixture in. So this is a 2-stroke, so you've got a fuel mixture, and I'm just gonna put this in there. I really like how these Stihls have this nice locking system here, and you go ahead and put this in. So it kind of twists on, and then just clips in right there like that. And then your oil always fills up really fast when you're doing this, so I try to watch it pretty close. Perfect. So that's pretty much the process. Now we get back on the trail. So basically what we got is we're getting a load of firewood, pine here, and this is like the 3rd time we've been out getting wood this full. I like to get dry wood. We have got a little bit of some wetter spruce, but overall we want to get dry wood, and these little small dead pine trees make amazing firewood. They burn. You can stick a full log in the fire, and you can put a couple of those in the fire and it'll burn all night, keeping your place nice and toasty.
Okay, soon I'm gonna back up the truck. Otherwise I'm just packing.
I gotta get a second rope.
Whoop. Whoop.
Now basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna back the truck in here, connect right onto this, and drag it out. That way we don't have to go ahead and cut pieces up and haul them all the way out to the road. Okay. I don't like to tie your rope around the ball of the hitch, because if the ball comes off or whatever, it's not really good. What I do with these big ropes is you can actually just stick it right through your hitch socket without a hitch in there. And I always use what we call bowline for these things. And you just basically make a loop, so to speak, and your tail comes up through the hole, down, around the tree, and then back through the hole. Now if you want to learn how to make that or do that knot, there's probably other videos on it, but that's kind of what we do. Want to know how to make your messes of ropes look a lot better, and not only look better, but also be a lot more user-friendly. So there's a couple different ways that you can do here for tying up your ropes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rope, make sure I got most of the kinks out of it. This here is a rope that's about 50 feet long. I got no kinks in that rope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both ends of the rope. As you can see here, I got both ends of the rope. There's no kinks in this rope where it's like twisted in knots. It might be twisted up a little bit, but there's no knots in it. I take this end. I'm going to, for longer ropes, this is what you do, is I'm going to make basically these big loops, okay? If you got a shorter rope, this isn't gonna work so well. So now I've got a couple big loops here. I'm gonna take and kind of stick my hand through there, around all of them. I'm gonna just take the end here, twist it around a few times, bring it up through that knot. Just a second here, there we go. Bring it up through that like that. And now you can take and hang up a big rope on a hook in your garage or anywhere else. And then if you got a shorter rope, here's what you can do. So we got this other one, it's 30 feet long. And if you take that there and try to do the same thing, it's just not big enough to get the proper rounds around it like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure there's no knots in it again, get it on the ground. We're gonna grab both ends, put them the same length. I grab it in my hand, I kind of twist it. This is cool, okay? This is how you daisy chain a rope, it's called. So you're gonna twist that over top of your hand like that. I'm not sure how it would be if you're right-handed because I'm a left-handed individual. Kind of do stuff with both hands, but anyway, so I twist it around and then I basically reach through that loop I've created there, pop this through like that, and then I just go and I daisy chain this, basically pulling it through that loop. And you can see with a rope that's this length and kind of this size, this works really nice. You can do this with smaller ropes as well. And then when you get to the end there, you're gonna run out of rope, and I just pop that right on through. And again, this is the same thing. You can hang that on the wall, it's easy. Now when you wanna undo this one, you just pop it like this, and you got your rope all undone, tangle free. So getting wood has kind of been like a family tradition in a way for not just Abby and I, but with my folks growing up. In our family, every fall we'd go out and we'd gather wood. And it's always kind of been something that we've done as a family, and it's kind of a thing you kind of look forward to almost every fall. Today, we've been getting dry pine. And so the goal with that is to get it when it's still standing and it's dry so that you can put it in your fire and it produces a lot of heat. So it's kind of like a cool little family bonding thing. Even Joseph right now, even though he's sleeping, throughout the whole day, he's loving all of it. And he looks forward to getting wood. He has a sentence where he says, wood, he's getting wood. And so he even enjoys it, even though he's only 2 years old.
Load me up. I can take one.
I gotta open the door real quick here for you. Yeah, chip things hot. There's nothing quite like the heat that comes off a wood stove. It's something that just kind of warms you all the way through. It's pretty neat. It dries stuff out better than a lot of the times your electrical heat or your gas heating and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat stuff.